Alrighty. Hello people, back again with another video. This hit me as a surprise that Marvel's Avengers came out with some more content. So let's see what this is about.
Jane Foster is the Mighty Thor, for she is worthy. Assemble your team, Midgardians. The Goddess of Thunder has arrived in Marvel's Avengers. Our new hero, Jane Foster, is the Mighty Thor. She is a ferocious force of nature with even more precise control of Mjolnir. She, like Odin's son before her, is Thor. Her new twist on playing as a god of thunder means new team compositions and fresh co-op play. This allows original approaches to community events, endgame Omega-level threats, and raid challenges. Jane Foster is a gifted doctor known for her skills and compassion for others. But fate had an even higher calling for her as the legendary goddess of thunder, the Mighty Thor. The story of Jane's epic transformation into the Goddess of Thunder originates from the iconic comics written by Jason Aaron. She first appeared as the Goddess of Thunder in issue 1 of 2014's Thor. After Thor Odinson becomes unworthy to wield his hammer, Mjolnir sits dormant on the moon. Many try to pick it up, but none are deemed worthy. Until Jane, who is battling cancer, hears Mjolnir calling out to her. Wielding the awesome weapon, she transforms into the Mighty Thor. Her adventures continued in 2015's Mighty Thor series and 2019's War of the Realms, culminating in an epic conclusion of Jane's arc when she transcends mortality and is reborn as Valkyrie. In Marvel's Avengers, Jane, the Mighty Thor, is torn from an alternate timeline through a rift in space-time caused by tachyon anomalies. In her alternate timeline, Jane became the Goddess of Thunder when Thor gave up Mjolnir after A-Day, stricken with grief over the tragedy and Jane's cancer diagnosis that followed. When Jane takes on the powers of Thor, her illness is held at bay. There's no going back to her normal life now. She must fight on as the Mighty Thor. Jane's Mighty Thor possesses all the strength and power of a god of thunder and is a wielder of Mjolnir. Long years of watching Thor Odinson up close have allowed the good doctor to fight with Mjolnir like a natural-born god. However, Jane's relationship with Mjolnir isn't that of a son of Asgard, and she deploys the mighty hammer in ways the Odinson never did. Jane's unique talents with Mjolnir begin with All-Mother's blessing, her new unique intrinsic ability, and God Tempest, her new overcharge, inspired by the Elder God sealed within Mjolnir. All-Mother's blessing builds its overcharge meter with melee attacks and once full, unleashes her God Tempest, which increases ranged hammer damage and creates shockwaves with each hit. All-Mother's blessing and God Tempest can be modified with mastery skills to boost damage, increase the strength of shockwaves, and improve intrinsic generation and duration. In her comics, Jane frequently shows more finesse with Mjolnir than the Odinson, and that shines through in several new features in her combat kit. This includes Quickfire, a new ranged attack combo that allows the Mighty Thor to make a second, more powerful ranged attack by timing her next throw as she catches Mjolnir on its return. Jane's abilities, such as her ranged power attack, draw their inspiration from the epic combat in the comics. A great example of this is the Seek and Pin upgrade to her ranged attack, which empowers Mjolnir to seek out and pin enemies without needing to aim. Her masterful control even extends to melee strikes with Earth's Finest, which adds a hammer toss to her light attack combo for extra reach. Jane also puts her own spin on classic Odinson moves like Headstrong. She relies on her Thunder Kick, a brutal front kick that sends enemies flying. The Mighty Thor's kit culminates in the All-Weapon, her brand new ultimate heroic. Drawn from the pages of her Thor and Valkyrie runs, Jane sends Mjolnir to seek and destroy nearby enemy targets on its own. Meanwhile, she calls forth Undiarn, the All-Weapon, to protect herself, reducing all damage taken while smiting her foes. The All-Weapon has a full set of specializations and allows you to customize Mjolnir's strikes, making them faster and channeling powerful shock status against nearby enemies. Jane can even use Mjolnir as a personal orbiting defense shield. The addition of the Mighty Thor creates new team opportunities by adding a third flying warrior to the Avengers roster. Jane leans into Thor's lightning-driven kit while adding exciting new abilities like epic enemy obliteration with Undiarn. In addition to her awesome godlike combat abilities, Jane has a variety of outfits drawing inspiration from the comics. Additionally, Jane boasts unique takedowns, emotes, and nameplates. She also has her own hero challenge card and mission chain, allowing you to earn special rewards, including exclusive cosmetics and intel documents that delve deeper into Jane's story. The Goddess of Thunder brings fresh gameplay to Marvel's Avengers. Jane's Mighty Thor is an unstoppable force of nature that new players and seasoned vets alike will want to experience. Our recent changes to the leveling flow in Update 2.3 and event rewards in Update 2.4 make gearing a new hero smoother and more rewarding than ever. It's a great time to jump back into Marvel's Avengers, so get your team together and call down lightning on your foes.
So, essentially, they added a new character with slightly newer abilities from the actual Thor. And that's about it. Comes out June 28th. Is tomorrow. Huh. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to download back Marvel's Avengers again. Interesting. Okay. Well, obviously this is to coincide with the Thor Love and Thunder movie that's coming out in a couple, I think next week on the 7th, I believe. So, interested to see what they, how they incorporate with that, but doesn't seem like she's gonna have her own little story thing or whatever. It's just like, yep, here's a new character, and you're basically gonna be doing the same repeated stuff that you were already doing in this game, as I'm seeing here. So, I don't know, man. I did a lot with the Marvel's Avengers, and I enjoyed the game for what it was. I just had a very sour taste after the Spider-Man DLC, and it looks like they didn't even do much with this one either. Like, as much as they probably did a lot with the character herself, you couldn't do like a story or how she's adding, like, literally something. I don't know, man. It just goes to show me that like Crystal Dynamics was just not it. It was not it, man. And then that's disappointing. But yeah, I'll try this. I'll try this out. See what this entails, and I'll definitely give you guys my impressions of the character and how she works in this game. But that's my reaction the addition of Jane's Thor being added to Marvel's Avengers. If you guys enjoyed, uh, if you enjoyed my reaction, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and share. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy my content, subscribe to the channel. For all my social media is in the description down below. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Till then, you guys have a good one. And deuces.